Weight loss coach Charles D'Angelo is on the cover of the Ladue News this week. You see him everywhere, but he joins us regularly on First at 4. And today you brought along Dr. Marcos Rothstein, who is a nephrologist at Washington University. We've been talking about how obesity is a silent killer and a silent disease maker, and the kidneys, right, Dr. Rothstein, are one of the first organs to be affected. How?
I'm here to explain why the direct influence of obesity on kidney function is something that is recently realized. In the last 10 years, there have been several landmark studies showing that obese teenagers, or in the second decade of life, increase the risk for kidney disease 3 to 4.
Wow.
So there's so many more young people that he's seeing regularly. I mean, when he came here from Venezuela back in, what was it, 1978?
1979.
1979, he was maybe seeing one child suffering from type 2 diabetes. Now he's saying it's 3 or 4 a week. There's now 200,000 young people under the age of 20 that have type 2 diabetes because of their habits.
And we never think about the kidneys. You know, we know about all the diabetes and having to test your blood sugar and watch what you eat, but when you look at this model here and you see, Andy, if you can get a tight shot of that, the healthy kidney, and then you turn this around, whoops, I thought I was going to be able to pull it off, and you see the diseased kidney. What's causing this process? What is it about the obesity that's causing that?
Yeah, obviously I'm partial to the organ, to the kidney, but second to the brain in terms of complexity, in terms of multifunction, in terms of all the different things that it will do for you. And it is a very forgiving organ up to a certain point. But if you tax it, and if you suffer from hypertension, which is completely tied to the development of obesity, if you have diabetes, if you have metabolic syndrome, all entities that are directly related to obesity, all of that will cause wear and tear of the filters of the kidney. And you get to a point that you have eaten up your safety valve on the kidneys, your margin of safety. Each kidney will have 1 million filters. By the time that you have significant kidney disease, they have gone down to maybe less than 200,000.
Oh my
and
God.
By that point, you're in serious trouble.
Okay, so you really, that's what makes this weight loss that we talk about every couple of weeks so very important.
Yeah, because you have so much pressure when you're overweight on your abdomen, which then pushes on the kidneys, which gives you the hypertension that Dr. Rothstein is referring to. Not to mention that excess weight making the body resistant to insulin, the very thing that carries the sugar out of the system. So something's been missing out there. You don't need another diet. You don't need another exercise program. You need both those things, but you have to have the right mindset. You need to know the damage that's coming about from your actions when you're sitting there at home watching this, drinking that sugar-laden drink, or eating those snack foods that you're customary to eating.
And Dr. Rothstein, you call this a computer, and you really need to take care of this computer. Thank you both so much for coming. Dr. Marcos Rothstein, thanks for bringing the model. And as always, Charles D'Angelo, the weight loss